Alright guys, here's another solo queue video. This isn't a segment about anything particular. I just wanted to give you guys another reference video. Now at this point I'm actually a bit higher elo. I'm 1600 and I'm currently 1650. So I hope I get to the 1700 as Master Yi as I talked about in my previous videos. Now it's funny because at the start of this game, me, Zinzhao, and Cho'Gath all had a pretty interesting conversation, which I was quite offended by, I must say. But it's about Master Yi as a champ. Now, just so you guys know, I play this champ extensively. I almost feel I fully understand this champ and how he's meant to be played and what he's capable of. And now, the reason I get offended is this. First of all, I apparently picked his Master Yi. Right, yeah, right. His Master Yi. And so I tell him my main Master Yi. So, as I should, I pick him. I main Yi jungle. Lulu's pretty nice. It's Diz. Why does that name seem familiar? I'm pretty sure that's a form dude, but not sure. Maybe I'm getting this wrong. Now, I stole his APE. Same, I play APE. So, I get upset. I'm like, APE's for swine. Graves got the idea. And I hear this. APE way better. I lost it. I got really upset. But I have to admit, APE is effective. It's strong, but it's gimmicky. If you do not get any kills, or if your team cannot supply the damage, you will not get anything done. ADE does not have this problem. And this guy tells me that ADE is more gimmicky than APE. He is completely wrong. I do not know what to say, but I gotta prove it to him, so here I am. I don't know if this guy is the actual guy. I don't know if I'm getting this wrong, but I'm pretty sure I've seen that name on the forums. Maybe I'm just getting that wrong. Who knows? Let's speed this up. Now, at this point, I get upset. I feel like I have something to prove, because there's no way this guy just told me that my ADE is more gimmicky than AP. So the difference is I'm just going to explain Master Yi. I'm going to take some time, and I'm going to try commenting at the same time. Master Yi is a champ who late game as AD does an insane amount of DPS. Like, you cannot handle this DPS. Hold up, I'm going in for a gank. So I walk in, Zyra lands a beautiful stun. I get the double strike, Cho flashes, I alpha strike. I leave the kill there because I see Syndra going to pick it up. Back to jungling with my explanation. So late game ADE is beyond incredibly strong. You can almost duel every champion in the game except maybe Jax and Jax. There's almost no one else. I guess you could say Tryndamere, but yeah, you could say Tryndamere and possibly Fiora, but it depends on her timing of her W. If she uses it to take your double strike or not. You can meditate through her ulti, which causes problems for her. Alright, so at this point I gank Cho, but I think Cho is still open to gank, so I come right back. Alpha strike, auto attack, he has no flash. The ignite has him, so I don't chase any further. Get my other assist. Now the reason I'm focusing Cho is because I actually have played Syndra versus Cho, and I noticed that she's able to out-sustain Syndra's mana pool. Now when this happens, what you get is a out-of-mana Syndra versus a full HP Cho, and it's really not a good matchup for Syndra, unless she gets some pressure from a jungler. I have to make sure Cho's weak enough so that her mana pool is increasing at a rate where Cho cannot sustain it. I look for red, it's not there, so I continue down bottom. I actually have a hard time ganking at first because almost everything is warrior. But we pinned down Lulu for a second, but we're unable to get the kill due to our HP getting dropped by Graves AoE buckshot. Now, Xin Zhao's not really doing much. He's trying to kill Teemo. And Teemo versus Darius is not the kind of matchup you want for Darius. You're taking a range champion who has a slow versus
Purple team
with also blind versus a melee champ with no gap closer. Teemo gets a double kill with that terrible dive, and I continue jungling for Reg. With Reg, I'm gonna look for more ganks, but Ginger actually gets silenced, so she couldn't ult, and as a result, Cho lives. So I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna take blue for myself on this one. I believe I take it for myself because I'm not really doing it, and I wanna get ahead of Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao has strong damage early. I drop a ward for bot lane, and I didn't ward for their safety. I warded mainly for mine because I noticed that their bot lane is strong, and if I show up when Xin's there, it could mean the death of all of us. Because Xin has a lot of damage early, so I don't want to get involved with that and not have the defenses to do anything. So I pull off the lane gank here, and they're too busy focusing on it. I just run through the lane, we take out Graves, and we take out Lulu. 1 kill for me and 1 kill for Ezreal. Now, I walked in through lane because I know they were going to engage full on Alistar because they felt safe when they warded that, but I of course lane game. Now, I'm looking for Xin Zhao, and I feel he's at red just because of the time in the game it's at. But they knew I was coming, so I actually messed up really badly here. I missed smite right here. I missed smite, and I get knocked out, and I'm forced to flash over the wall. I made sure I always make sure you have flash up when you're against people with heavy CC like Cho'Gath when you go to counter jungle. If not, things could be dangerous, more dangerous than they already are. So I use my health pots and I continue gunning because I don't feel the need to go back. I realize Darius isn't there, so I just drop a ward after I clear my wraiths. And at this point, I'm feeling confident in Syndra. She has come up like most of the time I think for her. So I'm gonna look for plays elsewhere. I look for bot because I want to get this lane ahead. A strong bottom secures Yi victories. We can Lulu. I go in, but unfortunately, I was the only one there. And this is actually kind of funny. So Graves actually gets a double kill while Teemo's dueling up top. I'm gonna slow this down. Teemo dies up top. Syndra's about to die, and then Alistar makes this play right here. He combos Graves while ignited, tanking only 1 tower shot, and lives to ignite. So that was pretty epic. It was a lot to happen in a short period of time, and Xin was able to get the kill on Teemo, I believe. No, Darius got the kill on Teemo, but Teemo made sure to get Darius in return. So at this point, I'm getting kind of worried, even though I shouldn't be. And the reason I'm worried is because I feel that if Xin gets more ahead than me, I'm not going to be able to duel him if he gets really far ahead. And I don't feel like I'm contributing enough to the game as of now. But oh boy, was I wrong for worrying. So I go top because I want Teemo to snowball this lane. Darius thinks he can kill Teemo. So we chase him down. I get the kill. I get the refresh. I continue moving.
Blue team's turret has been
I drop
destroyed.
a ward there to offer me some cover while I check for his blue. And it turns out it's up. I came at 15, so I'm able to take this blue from him while he's towards the bot. And my team is actually defending my blue. Because the enemy team seems to be setting up for a dragon. So I make sure I run down there. And Syndra almost dies. I'm thinking of whether to go in. I feel like there's an opportunity here. But I'm gonna walk all the way around to Zinja, who actually dies here. And I realize I can't check that brush alone, not till they come out. And I go in. Once I see Lulu tanking, I focus her. I get the refresh, it's important to, and I alpha strike in on Graves and Cho. I get the so that restores my confidence instantly. I feel I'm back in the game. I have complete control now. You always want to make sure you have control as you, because without, you're really vulnerable. He's not the tankiest. He doesn't really bring a lot to teams. He mostly can split push. So you want to become as strong as one. Now, if I were APE in that situation, if at any point my Alpha Strike did not one-shot any of them, I would have been done. ADE does not have this problem. That is why he will never, ever be more gimmicky than APE. ADE, in my opinion, is better, but his design and fitting him into team comps makes him so hard to actually use. If APE is a lot easier to fit because he could just go middle, he could lane against anyone and just meditate and hope he's okay. ADE is forced to jungle because he doesn't have the best laning phase. He has to, for the early game, hope that the enemy jungler does not take control of the game. He has to be the one in control. And then late game, he has to make sure he can deal with everyone on the map. Now this, even though it sounds hard, a Yi with enough farming items will always be able to duel opponents. So, I go in here, I take out Zen, I don't stop. I just keep going. Take out Graves, and I'm out of there. Now, that was actually really easy. So, I take this time, I think I brag here, because I just wanted to talk back. But I'm not sure, maybe I do. Speed it up a bit, because it's kind of boring. Take the tower. I leave, okay, here's another thing to know. The reason I left the tower like this is so that some of those minions could die. Unfortunately, the cannon minion is tanky, so that did not go as planned. Teemo gets taken out by Cho and Darius. Darius has a Hex Stranger, so he lives through all that poison. So Teemo's kind of upset. Syndra, this is the problem I was talking about earlier. As you can see, Syndra's just using all her mana to try her last Cho. And it's not effective. He's out-sustaining her. That's why I made sure to gank. And I actually didn't brag yet. I think I bragged later. But that's why I made sure to gank Cho early, because I've actually played Syndra in this matchup, and I know exactly that is what happened to me. I think we try to go for Dragon, and we're trying to look for a fight. I mess up here. I believe I make a mistake. So I walk in, I Alpha Strike in on Lulu. As a result, I'm forced to walk back. I auto attack, but we're trying to take Dragon. I think I get this with this Smite. So we gotta keep Cho away because he could piece Smite and outsmite him. We got the drag, and here's where I messed up. So I see Zen, I attack him. But after I killed him, I got too ballsy and I went straight for Cho, and as a result I get boosted and die. I should have been more patient, and I should have waited for Syndra to move in first and dodge that rupture, I think, that hit me. So my team continues to chase for a bit. Ezreal lands a couple Qs, and Syndra on the perfect side. She actually stuns Graves. So if she wasn't silent, she might have been able to do more. She flashes, and Ezreal picks up with an ulti, which is awesome. Speed up a bit. So Lulu's kind of stuck there. They stun her, and Ezreal tries to pick it up. He just misses a Q, but he's not having any of that. Arcane shift inward and take out Lulu. Now, this is funny. So Darius is taking blue, we see this, so Ezreal's just gonna steal it with the Q. Perfect. And let's go back to real time. Now, I go top, Gotta push lanes, bro. Take red. Actually, look, I see something happening, but I'm gonna go back and pick up my thingy edge. Now, as you can see, I had the advertised blade with the intention to go ghost blade, but I decided thingy edge will help me out a bit more because I don't think Darius can get away. I have red buff, so I alpha strike in. I know he can't walk into that buff, and there's no escape for him. He just can't get away from me with red. Take him out, and I'm gonna keep pushing for a bit. There's no one here to stop me. Stop here because I feel Xin Zhao's presence, so I go in. Now, this is unfortunate because I would have him, but Lulu's there, so as a result, double knockup. Choke to added 3, but I die. I think I complained about that because I really was not expecting Lulu to be there at all. Not much is really happening there. Speed up. So, I'm dead. I'm kind of upset that happened. And I'm going for my Ghost Blade. This Ghost Blade is going to help me assassinate Graves later, which is my plan. But first I got to go. So I take them out really quickly. And that's the damage I was talking about on ADD. For example, I'm just going to calculate it. So if I were to activate my team, I'd have about 280 damage with 250% crit damage, and if I proc the double strike on it, so they're chasing me. I can just run out of it. Zing actually chases for a really long time, and I don't know why, because he just has naturally less movement speed, and they're wasting everything to catch me. Flashes are going down, gap closers are going down, and my man Timo comes in. We just knock him back. I get my 2 cents in and get the kill. That's gonna give me enough money to, I believe, buy my Ghost Blade. Alright, so Lulu flashed, so she wasn't getting away from Cinder and Timo. Alistair goes in, gives Timo the blue, and we're on course to plan Assassinate Graves. So, he's in a really bad spot, and he feels it, so he starts running back. But at this point, there's nothing he can do. I have too much movement speed. I timed my alpha strike perfectly for that, and as a result, he's dead. Lulu, I don't know what she was thinking, but after she ulted me, I just decided to back off and be safer. Timo fighting Darius, Alistair, Timo. Timo flashes because he knew he was able. So Alistair's able, I think Alistair's able to pick this up because he walks into a Timo. And Alistair escapes. No, Alistair does not escape, but I'm here. And I'm not too happy about him killing my friend, so I'm gonna chase this guy down. No, actually I realized I don't have any cooldowns. I didn't have Highlanders, so I didn't want to get myself into a bad situation. So I decided I had to let him go. I didn't want to do anything too risky right now, because had Lulu or Choba in there, it would have been really, really bad for me to die like that. That would have almost been a Baron, because that would have been 2 down, and Darius is building tanky, so he's not the best contributor then. So when he hits me, I pop my Ghost Blade, scare him off. I tried to like zone him out the tower, but he actually goes ulti out of fear. I attempt to surrender, no more. Cinder's taking on more kills. I show up for an alpha strike, but I get stuck down myself. Actually happened really quickly. I don't think I had speed to do that, so as a result I died. And speed things up, so they're pushing mid, which is what they should be doing. Alistair's tanking and really unhappy. Timo's just pushing mid. So they get into a small spin. Timo gets exhausted, but Ezreal helps him through it. I believe the game's almost ending soon. Alright, so here's what I told him. Then there's nothing gimmicky about AD, only AP is gimmicky. And what I mean by gimmicky is I'm relying on something to happen And if it doesn't happen, I have no backup stats as APU in the team fight. So as Rio said, dot dot dot, because if he saw his terrible ult to wing off this way and completely missed the minion wave. They're gonna surrender in soon, I believe, so I'm gonna... Maybe we win. Okay, I assassinate Graves and Lulu. So, I'm ADE. As a result, nobody can do me. There's not a single person right here who can do me. So I just keep going. Nope. I don't want Lulu to get away.
Team double kill.
So, ADE, he cannot be doing. I kind of wanted to kill Cho, but Cho didn't want it. He knew he knew what was coming, and I believe this is where they surrendered. Now, ADE is a strong champ. He is not. He doesn't rely on anyone to die to do massive DPS or AOE damage. Plus, on top of that, he has the same skills as APE. So where APE alpha strikes, let's say early game, we can do that too. I can even upload videos of ADE doing something that looks completely like APE. That's just Master Yi's ability. He can do that stuff. But never can an APE
Godlike.
walk around the map, pushing as hard and dueling everyone in the game. And APE can't do that. And that's why I call APE gimmicky. It's effective. It wins games. It's not a bad thing to do. But at the end of the day, look at... Do you not see the damage this champ does? As AD? It's ridiculous. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope if you main APE, you continue doing so. I just like people play Master Yi. I think he's a good champ. AP or AD, but be honest, AD is not a gimmick. AP is a gimmick. Because anything, it's effective. I'm just gonna leave it at that. This was 1600 elo. I'm currently 1650. So I'm going to go for 1700. And for those of you who are helping me out, supporting me, or just simply look at my guide and read it, I want to say thank you. And a few other notes. If I do get to 1700, I'm gonna post on the forums about it, because there's a lot of misconceptions about Master Yi as a champion. He's not weak. This guy does a lot of damage. His late game is powerful. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and this is also going to my guide, just as most of my videos are. And thanks for watching.